Hey Jessica, how are you today?
I don't know. Why am I here?
Well, my name is Jasmin Kiggins, and I'm a social worker with the DCBS. And I just wanted to let you know that I am here. Sorry. I hate this.
Just keep it rolling and you can cut it.
So, oh yeah. You guys are showing me how to do that, seriously.
Oh, it's easy. Like I don't know what kind of computer you have, but it's just like there's a button that says split, and you just split it there.
I'm an Acer.
Yeah, Windows. There'll be like a Windows Movie Maker, Windows something. There'll be something on there. It's easy.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me when to start the timer. Now?
No. What did we say my role? Oh, because I'm a social worker. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I just want this to be right, because she's like one of those, seriously, that's like...
No, that's fair.
You need to do this. I mean, I don't need to ask her to pronounce your name, but I'm like Jessica.
Yeah, so we're fine.
Okay. Alright, ready, go. Hey Jessica, how are you today?
I don't know. Why am I here?
Well, my name is Jasmin Kiggins, and I just want to let you know that I'm a social worker and I work for the DCBS. I'm here to inform you that you and your sister will be disrupted from a foster home in 2 weeks.
Why?
You're being disrupted because you two are feeding negatively off of each other's behaviors, and we just feel like it is best for your treatment if you two were separated for the time being.
Why? What? I mean, I don't even understand. What?
So sneaking out together, not coming home, staying out for days at a time, not communicating or telling your foster parents where you're going to be, how long you're going to be gone.
They knew.
They knew what?
They knew where we were going and that we were going out. We told them.
Told them that you were going out?
Yeah.
What did they say when you told them?
Well, I mean, their kids do it all the time. Their kids just leave and they're fine with it. They don't sit there and disrupt on their children.
And I understand that, but rules are rules. And
if it's a rule for me, it should be a rule for them. That's not fair.
And I understand that that's not fair, but I'm not here to talk about those other children. I'm here to talk about you and your sister.
Well, technically, we are those other children, because when we're in their home, we're supposed to be their kids.
You're correct. But we felt that it is in the best interest for you and your sister to be disrupted for the time being and separated.
Whoa. Separated?
Yes, separated.
What? How is that going to solve anything?
We just feel like if you two are separated for the time being and don't necessarily live with each other, because you all will still be able to have contact with each other.
I doubt that.
And it won't be for long either.
Okay, so see, here's how this works. I've been in a bunch of homes, like 6, right? And every time we've been with like another kiddo who like separated from her family. They're like, oh, you're gonna get back with them. They never do. They never do. So why should I even believe that that's gonna happen? Why should I believe I'll always see my sister again?
Okay, before I tell you that, and before we go any further with this, I just want you to know that this is a safe space.
Doesn't feel very safe.
This is a very safe space, and you can say whatever you have to say freely, unless you are planning to harm yourself or others. And then I have to report it to my immediate supervisor, okay?
Whatever.
The last thing you said was that you don't want to be separated.
Well, yeah.
Well, how does that make you feel? Why don't you want to be separated?
That's my sister. That's my family. Of course I don't want to be separated from my family.
Is she your only family?
Well, the only family I'm allowed to be around, except now that's been taken from me.
So where are your parents now, or any other family that you have?
Well, both my family's dead, but if you want to know about my parents, they're currently overdosing on Wadi. They got rid of their rights years ago. So when I was taken from them, they told me I'd be going back to them, but then all of a sudden I wasn't, and I'm up for adoption. Like, I really need a family because everyone keeps saying I'm not worth being in a family, whether you're going to take away the only family that I do have. So you see where I'm getting this?
I see where you're coming from, and I can see that you're very upset and frustrated.
Yeah.
You also seem to be confused because this is very new. This is very sudden news.
Out of the blue.
But it is out of the blue. But the behaviors have been escalating and getting, for lack of a better term, worse and worse over the past few months.
And so why do you think I'm going to stop acting the way I'm acting? Except I will say I don't think my behavior's getting worse. But why would they stop potentially getting worse if I was separated from my sister? Why would that change my behaviors? Especially knowing this now, I could just mess everything up.
Well, when two negative forces get together sometimes, it's not the best.
Yeah, but you only need one for a hurricane.
You're right, but in order for you and your sister to both thrive positively and be the best that you all can be, we need to separate you two for a while.
I'm just fine. I am a growing girl.
But like I said, you all will still be able to remain in contact with each other, have visits, but you all will not be living in the same space anymore.
So tell me, we have these visits, right? Well, we'll visit, like every other week, something like that. And then slowly over time, either, she'll get adopted or I'll get adopted. Slowly those visits in, because they typically want you to be a part of their family and forget all about, where you came from and stuff like that. So why should I believe they'll continue? Why should I believe that?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet about like the frequency of the visits and how often or what type of visits we'll have.
It's coming.
And you know that in the past, we have transition meetings, we have other types of things like that, so you'll be working on a transition plan. I told you it's not forever.
See, here's the thing. What I've learned is that everything I'm told by someone who works in the system is typically said to comfort me up front and then distract me from the fact that in reality my family's being ripped apart further. We've already, you don't know what we've been through. You don't know what it was like growing up with my parents, and you all distract me saying, oh, you'll be back with them, it'll be okay, everything will be okay. Well, it's not okay now, is it? 'Cause look, I'm being taken away from my sister, and I'm just being a normal teenager. Like I said, my foster parents, or I guess I should say my ex-foster parents, their kids do the same things we're doing, and they aren't getting rid of them. No siree. They get tucked in every night, and looky where I am. I'm getting told I don't have a family, and I'm not worth being in a home, and I can't be with the only family I do have.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry that you feel that way, and I can understand why you would feel that way.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to the first thing that you said. You said that you feel like you were constantly being ripped apart from your family.
Yeah?
So this happened in the past?
It's taken away from my parents.
Outside of your parents, have you been separated from your sister? Because I know that your parents are no longer with you, and they have given up their rights. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, I guess technically they're not my parents anymore.
So have you ever been separated from your sister?
No, this will be the first time.
So this is the first time for you. So this may be a struggle for you. So what about the transition are you most scared of, or what do you feel like it's going to happen when you and your sister are separated?
Like, when we're separated, she's going to go to one family and I'm going to another. And, what if she's all the way in Bowling Green and I'm in Ashland? Or what if, I'm in Louisville and she's in Lexington and our foster parents aren't willing to accommodate visitation? Or what if we're only allowed to talk on the phone? Yeah, my sister and I don't get along all the time. There's a lot of times I really, really hate her. But, and I'm sure, it's mutual. But, she's my sister. She's my sister and I should be with her. She's my younger sister. A, I need to protect her. B, I just need to be around her because, that's what families do. And if you want me to pretend I'm in a family like you have been by putting me in these foster homes, then I need to be with my sister. Because at least that's some semblance of what I know as family.
So your sister is your only remaining family. And not only is she just your sister, but she's also a symbol to you of what family is. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, why is this an issue for you, though? I'm trying to get a better understanding of why.
Because I don't want to be separated from her. Wasn't your sister supposed to be your best friend or something?
Is she not supposed to be my best friend? Is that what you said?
No, everyone was like, oh, your sister's your best friend. She's supposed to be your best friend. She's your blood friend, your blood best friend.
Sisters can be anything, though. Sisters can just be your sisters. Sisters can be your sisters and your friend. Sisters can be your confidant.
Right, and so
sisters
all
can be
of
a lot of
that's been
things.
taken away. And
it's not taken away.
Yeah, it is.
It's just put on hold for a minute.
That's pretty
much. As I said before, you will be able to be reunited with her. Just for the time being, the behaviors are escalating and we need it to subside.
About my parents. And am I reunited with them?
No, you're not reunited with them.
So how am I supposed to believe anything you say right now?
You can believe me because it's going to happen. You just have to make the plan
Oh,
to
just
do
like
so.
Santa's actually going to come down the chimney at Christmas?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to make the plan in order for it to happen. And we can work on a plan for you and your sister to be reunited again.
Yeah, but what if we're not? What if we're
You
not?
have to stop thinking so negatively.
I'm sorry, I've only ever seen negative outcomes, so why would I believe
And I
anything
understand
different?
that. But I want you to believe that you'll be with your sister again. You and your sister have to make a plan and be dedicated.
And just be disappointed again. Right, yeah, and how are you going to break it to her? She's 12. How are you going to break it to her?
Very gently as I possibly can.
I mean, as gently as you're doing right now? Because clearly I'm upset.
I can see that you're upset, and I can see that you're frustrated and confused, and you have every single right in this world to be. Because the only thing that you know is being ripped away from you, or you feel like it's being ripped away from you, but it's not. Because it's a situation that will better you and your sister.
But what if she is adopted by another family? Like, what if she's actually, like, adopted by someone, and she likes them better than me, and then she forgets she's my sister, and then what? Then I'm all alone.
So you feel like you've always been left alone
I wasn't
by everybody?
I wasn't
in this
totally
world?
alone.
Would you
I
really
had my
weren't
sister.
totally alone?
I had my sister, and she's my last
But
person.
so let me ask you this then. Why do you feel like your sister is going to leave you? Why do you feel like she
Because
would be adopted? And if she was adopted, why do you feel like she would forget you and forget about you?
it happens all the time. I mean, if she's adopting some great new family, oh, she's part of the so-and-sos now, and they'll have those weird little Facebook pictures with the chalkboards. It's like, oh, I spent so-and-so days in foster care, and now I'm adopted. That'll be her with their dumb little board, and then I'm over here by myself. No mom and dad, no family. I'm 15. Let's be honest. No one actually wants a 15-year-old. No one wants to adopt me, but 12-year-old, she's so cute. I'm not. Like, I'm rough.
You'd be surprised how many families out there want a 15-year-old.
Just me, I know the stats.
And who's to say that y'all won't be reunited or be adopted together?
That's not how it works.
Because we're working on this plan. That's not how it works.
That's not how the system works.
Well, how does the system work?
It takes people away, and it separates you, and you never see the people again. And one person's happy, and the other person's sad. That's how it works. I mean, think about it. My parents are happy as can be right now because they don't have anyone to take care of. And I'm sad, and then my sister will get adopted and be happy as can be, and then I'll be sad, and then I'm doubly sad. Like, where does that, like, how does that make me successful? How does that make me thrive, as you said earlier? Because I don't really think I'm thriving.
Why don't you think you're thriving, though?
Well, clearly this is my 6th home. Clearly something's wrong with me that families don't want me.
It's not even you. It may not even be you.
You just told me it's because of my behaviors.
Right now, in the now. That's
Well,
what
I'm
talking
living
about.
in the now. I don't live in the past. I don't live in the future. I live in the now because you can't trust the future. The past is crappy. So, I mean, what?
So when you were disrupted, or were you disrupted from these other foster homes? Let me ask you that first.
I mean, that's the only way you get moved, isn't it?
You can be moved for many different reasons. You don't have to be disrupted.
I mean, that's all I've ever known.
So why were you disrupted then?
You're the social worker. You tell me.
I want you to tell me.
You tell me. I don't know. I'm
Let me
a
ask you
kid.
this. So were you disrupted because of you and your sister, or was it other reasons?
They don't always tell you.
They don't always tell you. Who doesn't always tell you? Your social worker or the parents?
Either. Sometimes you just wake up one day and they're like, pack your bags. You're out. And then you're what? In your 12th home by May.
Well, Jessica, I see that you're mad, like I said before, and angry and confused about all this news that you have just received. And you have every single right to be upset and confused about the disruption from this foster